Just finished watching the Cats and Hawks game. Just worked today. 2 o'clock time slot didn't really suit watching it live, but we chucked on the KO replay. Don't get me started on how bad KO is. But anyway, here's a few notes that I thought watching the game. A few relevant players. Will Day, I am convinced this guy is going 110. He looked insane. Only really played 3 quarters, but dominated. So did Newcomb, found plenty of it. He's not as popular, and I definitely would prefer Will Day, but for those who have been talking about Newcomb in the comments, I can definitely see why. De Koning, very interesting. I mean, he played ruck the first half, and that sort of surprised me. Reece Stanley came on late. Bit of an interrupted pre-season with injury for Stanley. I just wonder if De Koning's the guy. I wonder, and if he is, we've got to pay attention because he averaged 95 across 5 weeks. Very small sample size last year when he did ruck as the number one guy. So I doubt that he would for like a really continuous period of time, but just keep an eye on him. Max Holmes, simple one. I think he's a lock. I think his ownership's growing by the day and for good reason. And then Connor O'Sullivan, bit of a unique sort of pod rookie type. But I think he's a very good chance to play round one at the Cats. Just looked really safe overhead, and he's the sort of guy that I could see slotting in quite nicely in that defensive six. Bailey Smith is pretty straightforward. That headband was looking sexy, and he was racking up plenty of the footy. Lock him in. Sicily, a small amount of time forward. I reckon they just threw him forward for a little 5 to 10 minute period late, but no, he looked good. Floated back, was a loose man, just looked really solid. So I'm still not probably picking him because I am worried that there'll be times within the year where he does play forward, but certainly looks great down back. Mitch Nevitt, look, I'm a Cats man and I just can't see it. I want to see it, but he's not a nice kick and he does a few handy things, and I feel like he's been given opportunity in this preseason. I just can't see it. I just feel like he's really on the fringe of our side, and I just don't know. But all the hype is that he's going really well. So watch this space. And Tom Stewart, clearly no one's chucking the defensive tag on a halfback guy in a practice match. But for what it's worth, he looked very settled down back. There was no midfield time. So, yeah, he was just back to his intercepting, sweeping up, down back sort of best. So, yeah, a few thoughts. Let me know if I missed anyone. And, looking forward to some footy coming back throughout the week.